Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the um, All Star Wrestling Review Series here on Pro Wrestling Logic. And we go through to the 16th of January 1982, um, hosted by Vince McMahon, Pat Patterson. And good number of matches. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five. Six matches in this broadcast. Jesse Ventura with Fred Blassie starting off, defeating Steve King submission 4-23 with the backbreaker. And of course, Ventura, who is mostly known for his commentary work. I think that's unfortunate just because I think at some level, would I say he's the greatest in ring wrestler in the world? Certainly not. Would I say he's underrated in comparison to the utter trash that often comes out today? Definitely so. Just from a walking, talking Gaga style that is prone to Memphis wrestling or Memphis style, and the nature of actually knowing how to get a reaction from lesser maneuvers, something Ventura is exceptionally good at. Um, kind of moving forward into that, Fred Blassie being his manager. Is it needed? Don't really know. Obviously, Ventura always put over as the guy who's kind of dealing with the Rolling Stones, seen as a bigger star, the bodyguard there, and with the Stones and all of that. Cinches up on his man, arm locks, wrist locks, and the like. Ventura not exactly taking a backward step from anybody. Gut wrench style suplex takes him over, and Ventura gets the backbreaker. Up and over the shoulder, quick victory for Jesse the Body. We move to the next in the series of matches. This happening to be a Steve Travis contest. Travis coming back just a little bit. Vito Masenda is his opponent, or let's see, Victor Masenda, which I don't know, not exactly a super known guy there. 306 also. The idea here is getting Steve Travis, who was a Rookie of the Year a couple of years before, over again in the area. Remember, wrestling fans cycle in and out every 5 years. So it's possible that there are people that don't know him or don't remember him at the level he was pushed. So that kind of is there. Very basic punch kick offense. Sent them on the top rope, and eventually we get Travis getting the victory in really quick order. Then we move to the next in the series of contests, Jose Estrada, facing off against his opponent for the day, and of course that being Tony Atlas. Atlas winning 5:05 with a headbutt, probably just running a little long at the 5 minute mark. Estrada managing a bunch of cinches up on the headlocks. Estrada in control of the majority of the match. Atlas hits a few punches, elbows and the like, double underhooks, and then we see Estrada manage punch, kick, elbow, basic maneuvers, and a headbutt. Lou Albano says he doesn't care about San Martino, doesn't care about Backlund, doesn't care about anybody. He cares about his Far Eastern team of Fuji and Saito. They are still your tag team champions. Fuji says they enjoy punishment. He talks about at one point his father breaking his own fingers as punishment for bad behavior. The idea of the sadistic and sinister Japanese heel team is your main focus here. Speaking of said team, they go into a tag team title match here, or at least a tag team match, and they are still your champions. Charlie Brown and Dominic DeNucci are their opponents. 455. Salto pins Brown with a back, or Saito pins Brown with a back suplex. Not a big surprise there. Obviously, continuing that foray. Brown's in the ring for the majority of the early part of the match. Saito manages to keep on him. Saito then goes to work on DiNucci. When DiNucci comes in, he goes down quicker than normal. DiNucci and Brown do cut the ring off for a little bit, and Fuji comes in. Fuji manages to get a couple of strikes. Brown comes back in, and the team takes back over. As mentioned, the tag team champions win with the back suplex in relatively fast order. Then we move to another in the series of contests, as it were. This one happening to be um, the world champion Bob Backlund, rare appearance, defeating Hans Schroeder 8:15 non-title match with a reverse roll up into a bridge after the bout. Schroeder shakes Backlund's hand and raised his arm in victory. It's weird because Bob Backlund on television is a rare occurrence. Why you would give him a match with a guy like Schroeder, who is a relative newcomer, bigger guy, but not exactly a known challenger, and also not exactly a guy who should be giving Backlund a challenge to the point of an 8.25 minute match. But anyway, Backlund comes in, does some collegiate stuff. Backlund takes the man down, gets an armbar on, hooks him up. Problem mainly being, in simplest form, that Backlund, who manages to do everything he can, almost anyway, kind of tries to roll through, and a couple of headbutts, arm bars, and the like. Lots of roll throughs on the head scissors. Backlund is basically being made to look like a collegiate style champion, as he often is in these type of showcased style matches. Not exactly a guy who you want to take a backward step from. Obviously, Schroeder, when he gets the power advantage, that's where his advantage truly lies. Backlund comes out ahead and gets the bridging suplex win, and obviously that is enough to make the fans happy. And as mentioned, Schroeder shakes the hand of the champion to close the contest. Then we go to the final match of the day. At least you believe, yeah, final match of the day. Charlie Fulton against Jeff Craney, and Fulton wins with a leg drop. Fulton never really gets a major push in the WWF at the time. Fulton does manage to do, a good bit of enhancement work throughout the next several years across all of wrestling. Arm bars, basic stuff, forearms to the face. Fulton sends his man to the outside for a little bit. Side headlock and a body slam. Couple of offensive maneuvers and the leg drop. Win for Fulton. We'll close this out for this particular occasion. We'll be back with more right after this.